This is an opportunity to win, and you are absolutely a gift.
I really want to see my coach. Coach Nato, I want to see you.
First, there was Roads to the Lives 1, and then there was Roads to the Lives 2. What's going on? So I know a lot of people are angry at the moment when it comes to The Voice Nigeria. While some people are indifferent about the whole situation, I need you guys to calm down. I'll be explaining why we already have this long stretch when it comes to the show. Plus, there is a talent on The Voice Nigeria that has decided to pull out of the show, and I'll be explaining why. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Lucy's Quick Point. Today I'm filming in the office, so just in case you hear some noises, you understand. Now let's quickly talk about The Voice Nigeria. I'll be speaking based on being a watcher and a fan of the show, and then being a production person as well. Now, being a watcher of the show, the problem that we have right now is the lack of communication. Now, we all understand that, yes, on The Voice Nigeria, the blinds, the knockouts, and even the battles are all pre-recorded. Even the auditions, everything was pre-recorded. So we all know that already. Now, the only place where we get live updates and more updates about what's going on the show is on social media. For someone like me, Instagram. So for them not to have said, oh, we're pausing before we go to the live to bring you some clips of, the journey so far and all of that, just made a lot of people agitated. And remember that some people were already talking about the fact that, oh, Nice might be replacing Nato C, where is Nato C, and all of that. So there's already been this agitation growing when it comes to The Voice Nigeria. So for this to happen without proper communication has just made a lot of people angry. Now, the production personnel would understand why they would have a pause. Watching Road to the Lives 1, I could see and hear the CEO talk about the fact that for the voting on the show to bring back some of the talents back on the show, they had to extend by 1 week. Hence, we would have, the Road to the Lives. But for the Road to the Lives 1, I feel that should have come at probably before the knockouts or before the battles, because most of the things that were spoken about there were just majorly, the journey so far, the duties of the music director, the CEO, and every other person that is on the team. So we should have had that, way before moving to the lives. But the Road to the Lives 2 is the one that I would agree or I don't have an issue with, because now we get to see those that are going to the lives. Plus, we also see, the contestants, asking you guys should vote for them and all of that, and then you see how you can vote for these contestants. So guys, I need you all to calm down. I just believe that these are prerequisites to the live shows. That's why I believe that, there's a stretch on the show. So right now, the reason we are having all of this is because, I think that they are just trying to prepare for the show. Let's quickly talk about the journey to the lives part 2, which is majorly my interest. What was being spoken about is the talents and how they are preparing for the lives. Now you get to see each of the talents from each team. For Team Neola, we had Mike Frost, there was Gideon, there was Just Roland, there was Yunus, and of course there was Perry Jason. Now Perry Jason is one guy that I feel that we could be friends in future.
And I'm pretty much elated to be here.
But I wish him all the best. Now remember that for Team Yola, we're not voting for anybody to come back onto the show. And so we have the finalists for Team Yola all talk about, what they have in store for us well as they move on to the lives. Now moving on to Team Waji, we had the likes of Timmy, there was Tajiri, there was Face Jason, there was David Ikonde, somebody I believe is really good and probably somebody who I think should be back on the show. Plus we also had Chika.
Scale of 1 to 10, I am like 9.5.
And Matthew. Matthew is the one that we know as the classical guy. He's somebody that I'm still waiting to see how it's going to evolve into something different, because for the lives, any song can be thrown to you. Then before the next team, JOCHEBEL was revealed on the show. And just while I was listening to her speak, it was written on the screen that she is not going to be going forward on the show, and this is due to family reasons. Now, when I saw that, a lot of things were going on in my mind. I'm not in the family, so I wouldn't really say. But the organizers revealed that due to some family reasons, JOCHEBEL will not continue on the show, and they are wishing her all the best. And personally, I also wish her all the best. Now, moving on to the next team, we have Team Praise, where we have Remy, we have Shai Decor, we have Chioma. Chioma went against Remy, and she's also one person I really hope will come back when it comes to the lives, but it's up to you to determine that. Okay, now last but not the least we saw was Team Nato C. Now for Team Nato C, we had Adana, and then there was Star. Remember Star?
I feel like I've been holding back a lot.
And then we also had Adiola. Adiola is my second friend on The Voice Nigeria. She's somebody that I just would love to be friends with outside the show. And then there was Amaka and Nicole. Now we get to see all these people talk about how well they are prepared for the show. I like the fact that, you know, Team Nato C, when they were speaking, they're talking about how much they miss their coach. So it just shows that probably we'll be having Nato C come back on the show. I don't think he even went anywhere, but I believe that we'll have him come back. So it's beautiful to see how these guys talked about what they have in store for us when it comes to the lives, and then what they'll be giving us on the show. And plus, you know, looking at the numbers that they have, they talked about how you can vote for them. Now I believe, listening to the CEO, you can vote for these guys even when the lives start, using those key numbers that have been ascribed to each or apportioned to each of these talents. So I need you guys to pay attention to these numbers so you can vote for them as the journey progresses. Hopefully by Sunday, we will definitely have the lives hit and grace our screens. I know that some people are also talking about the fact that, oh, we have the Nigerian Idol coming up, which is also good, but you know, publicity is always good, but communication is always best. I didn't see Brian, I don't know, but I didn't see him, but I don't know, we might be up for surprises once the lives come up, because you know, most of the contestants were talking about the fact that they would love us to vote for them to come back on the lives, and while they are waiting, they are preparing for the lives and making sure that once the opportunity comes, they are prepared for the opportunity. So let me know who you're going to be voting for right down there in the comment section. Who would you love to see, and your feelings about the show so far. So till next time on Lucy's Quick One, I got you with more right here on this channel. Remember to enjoy every moment. Take care. Bye.